I think we have now something about minus 24, minus 23. But the really coldest temperature what I have felt was last winter, minus 43 degrees. And I say for you, that's freezing cold. But I like it. I really love the winter. What I really like in Lapland is nature. And nature is my second home. My name is Niko, I'm 20 years old, and now I will show for you how my day looks like here in Lapland. Huomenta, and welcome to my house. So this is my room. So most of the time I spend my days in outdoors, I work, I do something else, so I just sleep here. I live with my family, so my parents, mother and father lives here, and then my two sisters, they also live here. Maybe I can show for you the heart of every single Finnish house. And this is sauna. So almost every single day I go to sauna.
Niko starts his day at 7 a.m. During winter, it's dark most of the time with only a few hours of daylight. Niko only goes outside with adequate protection against the cold.
I will put this jacket, then I have this, and then also this shirt made from the wool. So totally I have 4 layers of different kind of shirts. And then also have these jeans, and totally I have 4 layers also here. Socks are really important, and wool socks are the best. And then also have these shoes, and these are made from the wool and seal. So these are also really good, and that your toes are not totally freezing. And I can't live without this hat.
Niko goes to work on foot, generally without meeting anyone. At an average of just 2 people per square kilometer, Lapland is Finland's most sparsely populated region.
So here you can see a lake, what is called Sieri Lake. And here you can see the one reason why I like this place. So look at those views, quite amazing. We have now about 60 centimeters ice. It's enough safe to walk and also enough safe to drive with the car. But the maximum speed then is 80 kilometers per hour, so some limits we have.
For his training, Niko had to commute nearly 20 kilometers between Sierijärvi and Lapland's regional capital, Rovaniemi. After finishing secondary school, he initially trained as a surveyor, but then opted for a more traditional Lappish occupation. For 2 years now, he's been working on a reindeer ranch. He takes tourists on reindeer safaris and looks after the animals.
Okay, so here I have this pack of lichen, or reindeer moss, how you want to call this. And this is like chocolate for the reindeers. And I say a little warning for you that those boys, they really love this, so they come really close to us. But don't mind, they are not aggressive.
On the side, Niko has started building up his own little herd, currently with 6 head. The reindeer only stay in the corrals during the winter months. During summer, they run free and only return to the ranch if they haven't been able to find enough to forage.
Reindeers, they have their marks. So every single reindeer from Lapland is owned by someone. There is no totally white reindeers anymore. Lots of my relatives, they have reindeers, so my whole life I have been connected to reindeers. I like the reindeer herding because we spend lots of time in the nature. And it's also quite physical, and I like that. So I take a little bit gasoline for the snowmobile.
The cost of daily living in Finland is high, 24% higher than the European Union average. During the peak tourist season, Niko makes around 4,000 euros a month, which is close to the average earnings for Finland. During the off-season, he often earns less.
The car is the most expensive thing in my life at the moment. Really important here that you have your own car, because the distances are so long, and also we don't have that public transportation like normally you might have. Well, here the nearest bus comes to 5 kilometers away from my house, so well, not that far away, but it comes to there maybe 3 times per day.
After work, Niko drives some 50 kilometers to his grandmother's place in an even more remote village. He likes to spend his free time here, mostly out in the forest. He often takes a snowmobile.
Here is a bit colder than there where we were in Sierra. Here is about minus 25 degrees now, so let's see. Let's see, does it start or not? Doesn't look good. So then we have to use the plan B.
From here, Niko continues on foot. Every week he checks his marten traps. He learned to hunt from his father and now it's his hobby. Niko has plans to start a business here soon with a friend with the aim of showing tourists the true Lapland.
Here you really are middle of nowhere. So when you come to here, you don't hear any noises that are made by a human. You can hear nothing. Just the nature sound, so nothing. Here is no one helping you. If something happens, you really first have to figure everything by yourself. If you call help, the help might be here after 1 hour. You have to always be prepared when you are living this far away.
As a young boy, Niko spent a lot of time outdoors with his family, learning to fish and build fires, and generally having fun while learning essential survival skills.
So we are now in my grandma's house, and I try to come here as often as possible, and I come to this place almost every single week. Family is maybe the most important thing in my life, and we spend lots of time together. Most of the times we are there outside doing something. I want to stay here my whole life. I don't want to move anywhere. I don't have to travel to anywhere because I'm already here. When I go out from my house, I'm in the middle of nature, so that's the really main thing. And of course, people around me. People in Lapland are peaceful. In one word. People here, they don't stress. Those two things are maybe the best thing here.
The United Nations World Happiness Report regularly lists the Finns at the top, and Niko is no exception.
This is how my day here in Lapland looks like, and well, here it's so freaking cold that I will go to have a hot sauna. You can live there. Bye bye.